Hello. I want to talk about like why things don't go your way. It's not as simple as it used to be, especially as you're a child. You're so innocent or like so like naive. Of course you ask certain questions. They'll be like, "Hey, too bright right now. Too like maybe later," or like they'll try to like why everything don't really go your own way as it seems, and you got to go just so much extra mile for everything, or even if you try, it just don't work. Like take a step, you just fall down. You think. You know, I think it's just as soon as you started like raising your consciousness or just awaken or just you started to just getting to know yourself more about your environment and everything else. You start to see through like everything in people. So it starts to like have a like, of course, an effect. You know, on everything because everything is cause and effect, and also a physical effect. You know, like everything is like it's duality. You know, like everything's like cause and effect. Like you you'll feel like you just see things start to happen. Like reality, like, things just start weird stuff starts to happen. Things don't go out smooth, and see it happen with people. That's just how it is. It's happened consciously and unconsciously, consciously and unconsciously. So things are going on. So you feel like you can't control it. That's why things are going your way. Because I think maybe because people in your life are probably putting spells on you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell you guys, check your environment, check the temperature, read the room, read the body language of the environment to see how people act towards you, see the severity of it, how it makes you feel, and just examine that, and you will get the answers. People act funny. How do they treat you versus they treat everybody? How are they fake? Like, how is it like around them? Like on your life because of the way people are. Like people may like be doing like witchcraft on you, and it could really get that big of a deal. Like you'll be surprised. Like people will be watching you. Like you don't want to have to think that people are watching you. You don't want to be creeped out and paranoid, but yes, people are watching you. Like people are doing that. You have a certain way of thinking or this, so people are gonna just do that. They're gonna bump heads with each other and just try to knock you off your pivot. People literally do that. People want you to be dumbed down. People don't want you to become better. This is how people just been trained like to just be so moronic. Something you have these evil forces that come down, you know, to destroy you. You know, like just look at it in the movies or evil people. Like you get shamed, like or criticized, so you can just stay low. Like this is how it's just been with people. Like so, you gotta watch. People are really creepy. Like they'll watch you. If you watch certain documentaries of stalker obsessions, like people, you can't really put nothing past nobody. People are really just doing that, and they're monitoring you. Like you don't want to seem like it. You know, they might not have your contacts, but they're just putting certain rituals or something. Like they probably have like you probably gave them something or whatever. They probably have a piece of your clothing or your shoelace. Like you can tamper energy with that, and these could cause other things. Or these people could send certain people to get info on you, like somebody that you know, and they could be talking about you, and that's a form of energy transfer because that person. right? You may be so-called close to could talk behind your back. And that person is talking to somebody else who's probably against you or whatever, and they're just extending that energy, and that energy is somehow being brought to you, their negative energy, and they're just hovering that energy towards you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, consciously or unconsciously. I don't think a lot of people know about spell casting, but people do it unconsciously, or some may do it. You may have talked to somebody who is deep, or somebody you knew who is deep, and you notice how they want to fuck with you anymore. They don't want to talk to you anymore. Like, they could be in on it too. Like, you'd be surprised. You notice how when like when an operation gets cracked down by the feds, you would think it's like one person or whatever. Like, it would be big of a deal. Like, or that it would be like over 100 people being involved. Like, it'll be a lot. You would think like you would see a video like of two people getting arrested for like selling drugs or whatever they do, and then as soon as they dive deep in it, you see how there's more people getting arrested. There's like over 100 people involved. This is how clicked up people are, man, and negative people are. They don't want to do right. You know, that's how people are. You'll be surprised. People in your past, like, they just keep tabs on you. You know, that's why you gotta watch your environment. We're fighting the battle every single damn day. With me, I meditate and I do that, so I kind of feel like very chill. I feel like I don't really gotta react or feed into energy of people. I don't gotta text nobody or call them out. Like, I don't care at all. You know, people are. This is how people are, man. They just became Agent Smiths, especially towards you. You know, probably told you like a trait that you have yourself. They probably told you were smart or this. Like, you got to be careful that like they know that what you have or your gift like that you have. You're able to talk eloquently or whatever. Like, they could use it against you, man. And you notice how that person isn't even cool with you to this day. You know, you got to be careful because especially in this country, like, it's just so cultious. You got to be a part of some stupid group or whatever. And if you're not, like, you think differently and you just start to make these changes, people are gonna sense that and they're gonna single you out. Look at how when you go into an environment, how people act towards you kind of gets quiet, or people are not looking towards you or whatever. Like, it gets weird or like it's kind of awkward because how people are, man. You know, they're a bunch of sheeps. You know, bunch of wolves in sheep's clothing. That's what they are. Like, you even gotta be careful of a person who's so cool with you. They may seem like they're chill and introverted. You know, don't harm anybody. That person may see something they don't like about you, and they'll use it against you because you're talking to them mostly and you're telling them everything. That's why you don't tell people a lot of stuff. You don't tell people your business because that could be a form of spell casting. They could censor things about you or whatever, even unconsciously. Like, people would do that. You don't wonder why you feel funny energy while you're talking to the person. You may not say nothing or whatever, but you're feeling it and you feel drained because that person is doing it or having the drain on your energy. You're hooked. They're hooking you. You know, it's like, you know how you have a hook in an animal, like a fish. I mean, a fish is not an animal. It's like a whatever. You know how you have you hook something like a fish by its mouth. The fish can't let go because it's connected to it. So when it as soon as it tries to rip, its blood, like, you know, just leaks out of it. Or when it somehow leaves, it's bleeding. That's the same with you. When you leave them or whatever, when you go home, you feel drained. So you got to just, just get away from these people. You know, that's just how it is. That's why things don't go your own way. Because as soon as you woken up or whatever, or certain knowledge, now it's like they're acting funny towards you because you see them for how they are. You become like a threat. Like, even if you don't have money, like, you don't even really have to have money because you see people higher than you with certain positions. Now they want to like show off in front of you or do that because you're seeing them for who they are. It's their character. You see, everything is higher than it really is. Everything is beyond for what it really is. You got to see the true picture. It's not always about what's really in front of you. It's something behind that. You know, or it's probably something notorious that they're really doing. So they don't want you to see them for who they are. This is how people really are. They want to put on this image or this likeness for what? You know, that's why things might not be going your own way. So check your environment. Try not to make people like, be so sharing of you or open to you or give you things. You know, you got to be careful. That's why things may not be going your own way, or you fell out with people quick for no reason, because this person could realize that, oh shoot, this is the type of cat. Oh, he's this type of person. Oh, he's really about that. They might not say it in like, deep like introspection within themselves, but they just know like it's like it's something different, bro. And they're gonna just I know how people act when they see something unusual. They tamper with it, they step on it, they act reckless with it, or they just fuck around with it. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing they're doing with you, like, you know. So that's why you got to be careful. That's why I find people of your likeness, but it's very hard because everything is so widespread in this country, and this, it's just not even like and it feels like very lonely. I get it. So people may be fucking around with you, man, or you try to do certain things. It's like, or whatever. They'll try to call your name to distract you or stop you. Like, say you're trying to upload a video or do this or make this phone call, business. That moment, you could have shifted into greatness. That moment, you could have manifested something. Something great could have happened to you. But with these people, they keep coming in and out and distracting you to kind of like throw you off, throw everything off in the energy, so the energy doesn't go to the right places. So now you're left like feeling kind of demotivated. You don't really want to do, or you have to restart what you're doing because so you're kind of confusing like the universe, like just the energy that you're sending out because these people. That's why they say you got to protect your energy so you don't really let certain things get into your head, so it doesn't affect like your vibration, you know, or whatever you believe in. So so I wouldn't be surprised if people were like fucking with your like service, because there's even certain people that get fucked with too, like Twitch streamers or whatever, people hacking their address, leaking them ordering pizza, like that stuff will like happen. Like, like stuff will literally happen. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they're like hacking you or whatever. So when you try to post certain things, it just doesn't work because they have connection to your IP address or whatever. So now they're tampering with it. So your data can't really be sent. So it's effing you around, or it's messing with your algorithm because they're just doing a lot of things with you or whatever. They're messing with your databases, so it's confusing it. So it's now like when you try to do something, it doesn't work, or there's always an error. You know, so you got to be careful too, not to reveal too much. This is how people are, because there'll be certain streamers how people will literally leak their address. They'll fuck with them, harass them, literally come to them in like person. Like, people are just very weird like that, especially if you don't like you or they see something about you. It's just something metaphysical, something you can't really see with your own two eyes. They'll just do that to you. This is how people are designed, to be that crazy, man. You know, either because you're weak or you're just this person or just this, with this awe type of personality. Like, so I wouldn't be surprised. I don't put nothing past nobody now at all. I literally don't do that. That's why you check your environment. You know, read the room, check the temperature. Do people call up y'all to Southern? And when they do, they ask you for things like they're just trying to like I don't know make you frustrated. When they see you doing all these things, like they'll be like, "Hey, am I bothering you?" Even though they're bothering you, like they'll still ask that question. Like it's like they're trying to fuck with you, like trigger you. Like it's just a lot of the psychological shit people do. You know, it's really unconscious, man. A lot of people are just gonna do that and fuck with your energy. These other things don't go your own way. Like they're trying to tamper with your energy so you could like manifest certain like realities where it's warped and just just a lot of inconveniences that just keep happening as we're playing because you're doing that, and that's why it's like it just keeps happening. You just go on a loop de loop because people are just tampering with your energy. That's what they're doing, and it's confusing things, throwing things off, and that signal is going out there and it's manifesting these circumstances, and it just keeps going on and going on and going on, and you keep scratching yourself against a wall. So that's why you got to protect your energy. You got to look around and check the temperature. You wonder why you be getting nightmares. You be getting these negative thoughts out of nowhere. You be feeling drained because these energies around you. It's only you with this type of energy that you have versus everybody like else. It's a lot of energy, man. It's a lot on your shoulders to carry. You know why things don't go right? And the energy that you carry is just not directing right. It's not directing to your higher channels, the higher planes. This is what people do, man. Since they giving up or whatever, like they'll try to make you feel pessimistic or optimistic to give up, man. That's what people want to do. They want to shut you down. It's a battle. Don't let these people do this to you, man. It's a battle. They want to defeat you. That's how people are. They want to defeat you. And that's just how it just feels like. Anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in. Like and subscribe. Share this video. Thank you, guys. We'll do more, guys. Tap in. Be on the lookout. And yes.